Hey, Renee. I'm glad that you're on. I'm glad that you decided to talk with me today. Before I get started and ask Renee a few questions about the results that she is getting with rebuilding her credit, I want to just let everybody know why I decided to put this segment together. This is something new that I am putting together for students who have worked with me who are actually getting results. Every cycle, I do a new class, and in that class, there's always one or two students who, like I said, take action, they're coachable, and they're getting results. And Renee is one of those individuals. So what I want to do is I am going to ask her a few questions so people can get an idea of what it takes to rebuild your credit. Most people make this a very arduous or hard task, and it really doesn't have to be that way. If you could just listen to a person, allow them to guide you, then you'll be able to get some results. So Renee,
Yes.
first thing I want to ask you, share with me where you were in terms of your credit before you decided to take the class in June.
My credit was horrible.
Okay.
I was in search of trying to find someone that can help me, but there were so many people out there. It's a lot out there, but they're expensive, way too expensive for me. I came across one person, and he said he'd charge me like $5,000. I'm like, OMG, no way, that's too much. I can't do that. So I started searching. I didn't know where to begin, to be honest. I started searching and just searching. And I started looking on YouTube, just to hear people talk, and just one word, you plug it into to Google or YouTube and look it up. And that's what I did. So I was listening to a few people. I know that Lorelia is friends with Mark Claiborne.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I signed up for his class for 15 days. It was free. And then, of course, after the freeness, I couldn't afford it after, to keep paying for his system.
Mm-hmm.
But then I came across Lorelia's. So I downloaded her information, her software and everything, took her class. Like I said, again, like she was saying, it's a good investment, but at the same time, you're still scared to move forward. Because first of all, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to do it. You can sit there and read over the letters, but you're still scared to send out those letters. So without taking her class, actually, I did the 4 weeks, and just to understand about the credit bureaus, the collections, the FCRAs, the FTC, which I'm still trying to learn. I mean, that stuff is not easy. But the more I look it up and read it, and then catch some of the seminars that Lorelia have, I sit through that also too.
Okay. Now, thank you for answering that. So that leads me, and I'm glad. Thank you for that answer, and I'm glad that you're very transparent on how you found me. And one thing that I do want to ask you, because you brought up a very good friend of mine, Mark Claiborne, and he is somebody that's in this space of credit rebuilding, credit repair, that is very well respected. Mm-hmm. But the one thing that differs myself from for Mark is that I provide credit education, mm-hmm. and I know Mark is really credit repair. And so I want to ask you this question because a lot of people do not know the difference. And not that I'm asking you, that question, the difference, but why did you decide to go with credit education as opposed to handing the stuff over to somebody and letting them do the work? I know before you said cost, but I know eventually you probably could have found something that was more cost effective for you. But why did you decide to, do credit education as opposed to just giving it to somebody and let them handle the headache?
For myself, because I wanted to really learn it.
Okay.
That's really it. I really wanted to learn it for myself and implement it, for myself. So that way I can educate my daughter, who is 22, mm-hmm. and educate her as well as my son as he, gets of age as well. So they don't begin messing up their credit as much as I was, because I didn't have that education. When you have parents from old school. They don't know too much themselves. So here I am.
Okay. Thank you. And so I want the listeners to really understand the difference, because most people, what the listeners need to understand, and this is just a sidebar, is that, it's up to you to decide on what you think is best for you. Most people kind of just want the quick fix, and most people don't understand that individuals like Renee and other people that I've worked with, that they've gotten the results because they did not want the quick fix. And so that's going to lead me to my next question, Renee. And that is, why did you take action? Because most people don't even take action, because I'm just going to let you answer that, because I was going to add something on there. But why did you even take action?
I have a goal, and my goal is to purchase my home.
Oh, okay.
That is my biggest goal right now. I mean, I see and hear other people like, oh, they got their credit cleaned up a little bit, but still they're applying for credit. Mm-hmm. I don't want to do that, because I don't want to fall back into what I'm trying to get out of now. So I'm holding that for my house. I don't want no more credit cards. Right now, I don't want it.
Okay. All right. Well, this is what the listeners, I want them to know. Share with them some of the successful things that you have gotten deleted off of your credit report. I know I could possibly tell them myself, but I want you to tell them, what have you been able to do?
When I first started, finished Laurelia's class, the 4-week class, even during the class, I believe, I started my first letter. Mm-hmm. Again, I was scared, even though I still had Laurelia there and I was still in her class, but I was still scared. But afterwards, I was like, okay, I gotta get over it. So when I sent out my first letter, I think I sent it out, it was the 29th. I believe it was the 29th. Mm-hmm. And they signed it. I forget the days, but I know every bit it took 12 days.
Okay.
And I had a judgment taken off that I've been fighting with forever. Mm-hmm. And I had a collection that I wanted off. And I got them both deleted in that short span of time. And I was ecstatic. I was just so happy about that.
Okay.
So I tell anybody, take her class.
Okay. And now share with the listening viewers the most recent thing you sent me. I actually printed a copy, but you've gotten some student loan information deleted. So share with us some of that.
As of last night, I was actually on the phone with Equifax. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to get, I think it was Capital One off. Mm-hmm. And then I seen that one, it had on my credit report in dispute. I think it was in dispute, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, I gave them a call and I asked them, did I disputed this one, which was the school? And they said, yes, that one was removed already. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, okay. I wanted to yell on the phone so bad. But then I got the email this morning. I woke up this morning, and this is what I received this morning, and this is what they told me. Although it says historical account information was deleted, to me, that's, in my understanding, historical, I guess, because it was on there for a while. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then also it's letting me know that, I still owe the school. Okay. Just fine. So that's how I'm reading that for myself, if I'm correct.
Okay. Well, that's right there is massive, because most people just struggle with getting anything with student loans deleted. I mean, most people, they fear student loans so much that they're not even able to move that far. So, I mean, that you at least, pushing, you're pushing the bar somewhere. So that is great. So I am not going to hold you, Renee. I just want to be able to, like I said, it's a series that I'm putting together, highlighting students that I've worked with who are actually getting results. And so there you have it. You know, this is not scripted. This is somebody that I've worked with. As you can see, there's somebody who's not used to the camera, so she's not, using the camera. And so there you have it, folks. So I mean, you don't have to struggle financially with your credit. And so it's good to know that, Renee is going into 2017 with good credit. And in 2017, she will be able to buy that home. I mean, another thing that we didn't even talk about is the highlight of you being in the 700 Club. That was something that I forgot to even ask you that. Now, how did you, and after this, I am going to end it. What was your reaction when you pulled up your scores and saw that you was in the 700 Club?
Oh my God, I was so ecstatic. I was running around the house. My kids was like, Mom, what's wrong with you? I said, you have no idea. This is a big step, considering that my scores was like in the 500s. You can't get a house within the 500s. So I know I had to make a drastic, major change. When I saw that 707 and 698, OMG. Like I said, when I was younger, I didn't care about credit. So I had like 22 credit cards. Again, that wasn't implemented to me. It's like, hey, don't be getting all those credit cards. That's too much. I didn't know. I didn't know any better. So as I'm getting older, I am learning a lot about credit, which is king.
Exactly. That is the name of the game. So once again, I am going to sign off. Thank you so much, Renee, for taking time out of your schedule to talk to me. And I'm looking forward to the next success story. Hopefully it's you. Hopefully it's you watching this video. And if you want to get in touch with me, all my information will be in this video or underneath. Okay, talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.